So, good evening. I'm here at Hartley Wintney with first team manager Sam Morgan, who has returned from his business holiday trip to the States. Tight 2-1 defeat today, Sam. Let's focus on today for now. What's your thoughts overall today?
I thought it's one of the poorest performances we've put up this season, in fairness. Given away 2 goals really at silly moments of the game. I thought first half we weren't in it. We were fortunate enough to obviously just be 1-0 down, obviously albeit from a penalty. Boys came out second half a lot better start. I felt actually we were going to get something out of this at some point. We obviously pick up the equaliser. I thought we just didn't really punish them at that point, and then just give away something very silly at the end, and it cost us.
Yeah, huff and puff today, without any real quality in a lot of areas. I thought it was probably the way that I would have summed up today. What have you said to the lads afterwards?
Probably can't put it on camera. It'd be a lot of beeping, but I just said it was a bit toothless really at some point, and some of our decision making just not right, to see through the game, and some of it was from our senior players, which was obviously disappointing. On the ball we can do some great stuff. Off the ball at times that's where we get punished, and that's something that we obviously need to work on, and that's something that you've got to have the right mentality to do. It's easy to do things when you've got the possession and all things going well for you. It's what we're doing when the game's scrappy or not going your way that obviously needs to count, and it just didn't happen.
I think uncharacteristically, and I said this, obviously I know you wasn't here Tuesday, but I said this Tuesday and I say it today, thought it was a bit more a case of unforced errors from us, dwelling too long on at times, not being particularly aware of what's around us, while other teams react quicker, seem to have 2 and 3, on the phases, that are jumping on to sort of loose balls and turning us quickly. Is that individual errors or concentration, or is that fatigue, or are we struggling with injuries? What's your thoughts on that? Because these are players that have been good for us. Listen,
we are at bare minimum. We lost a couple that we didn't want to lose, and obviously now we've lost a couple to injury. So we are, actually at the finished bit of the squad that we can be at this point. But the players that obviously went out there, and the players that obviously come on, are more than good enough to get a job done. It's mentality. I think sometimes we look to certain players first to sort of get us going, and that can be a killer for us at times. And if those boys aren't performing, and that's a lot of pressure to put on certain individuals as well,
especially if it's week in, week out.
Yeah, of course. And listen, no one's going to have an amazing game every week. But yeah, I think, as I said, we looked at it the first sort of 5-10 minutes. I could see we just weren't in the right place. Obviously, it was just praying obviously to get to half time, which we did at 1-0. We took it on, the boys did take it on board. I said we got ourselves back into it. But yeah, I don't think it's tiredness though. I don't really want to put it to that. We got a fit squad. I think it's just decision making and naivety at times.
Yeah, I mean fitness. Again, as I said, it comes in all sorts of shapes and sizes. Then there's general fitness, and there's some boys in good shape, but then there's like match sharpness and stuff. I don't know. Like I said, I guess if we're going to take a positive, I think this month on paper we said quite openly, was sort of fearful February. It was a horrible month. We've put in a really good account of ourselves at Westfield. I think we put in a good battling performance at Leatherhead midweek. We've come here today, and the below par performance by our levels has only seen us, scrape away with the narrow 2-1 defeat. So, it's definitely not doom and gloom. I think it's far from that. But it's just. I guess we just need to get people firing again. It's
disappointing because I say Westfield. I mean, again, we could have nicked it at the end. Obviously, with a penalty. Leatherhead, listen, I wasn't here. Obviously, just going off the commentary, didn't sound like they had too many chances really at the time, and we've come away with nothing from that. And today, as I said, is a poor performance. Certainly, first half, a better performance in the second half that just wasn't still to our standards. So it was obviously disappointing not coming away with anything at that stage. So just something we need to do. It's probably been a bit of the story of the season, to be honest, where we've maybe, or we're close. You know, and it's obviously we get punished. Unfortunately, we're that side at the moment that's getting punished for it. Yeah, it's great sitting in a position that's obviously can be favourable, but I don't want to count my chickens. Like, at the end of the day, until we're mathematically safe, we have to start taking these chances.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think it's important that we definitely, as you say, don't take anything for granted at this stage. You know, that can quickly be eroded, the points difference and stuff, and the goal difference is very close.
Yeah.
In a lot of cases, you know, so is it Northwood up next?
Northwood next, yeah.
They're on a reasonably good run of form. I think they're probably one of the better sides that I've seen this year when I saw them early in the season.
Yeah, they got their players back. They seem to loan players to other teams and then get them back. So I think they've got their strong side again.
Send them all out, get them match sharp.
Yeah, basically, yeah. So yeah, we'll have to do that. They're a good side. Yeah, but hopefully, obviously, we can turn that round.
Yeah, and that'll be the first one at home this month, won't it?
Yeah.
So hopefully, you know, return home and a return to some form. But yeah, listen, as I said, tough one today. But thanks for coming over to chat.
Thank you.